We always have an attitude of gratitude, and how powerful that was. Well, this is a year of gratitude, and here's what's kind of cool about this box is not only is it going to give you a gratitude journal as well as 52 cards so that you can write a letter of gratitude or a thank you note to someone in your life of appreciation, because when you start looking for moments to be grateful, you'll find them. So let me show you this. This is from Compendium. It's a year of gratitude. You get the 52 card box and the journal. We'll kind of take a closer look at everything inside, but it's $29.95. And it's also shipping to you for free. Carly Vela is joining me. She is part of the Compendium team. Come on in, Carly, bringing us something brand new. This is beautiful. I mean, the presentation is beautiful, but the whole kind of point is really to express and to practice gratitude.
Exactly. And it's with any habit, it's about establishing that routine. And I think this journal component in here really allows you to do that, because you're given tips in the front about how to write a more meaningful thank you note.
Sure.
So you don't have to consider yourself a great card writer. It's very easy for anybody to jump into.
Well, and I love too, the whole mission of this brand too is really about having those thoughtful, meaningful moments.
Exactly. And like you mentioned, the more that you look out for them, the more they're going to come into your life. So it's really about establishing this routine of looking for those optimistic moments and positivity. And with the cards, you'll notice there's 4 different styles of each. So we've got Forever Grateful, Thank you.
And I think some of them are too down here. It might be easier to shoot. So yeah, it could be a simple thank you card. I mean, we're at the end of the school year.
Right.
I have some thanks to pour on my children's teachers. I've heard stories about the school year, right? So you've got those thank you cards, but then you also have the journal
right here
that you can, oh, and the envelope is included too. I actually received one from Pat this morning, and it was so sweet.
Well, you know what?
I really appreciated that.
Of course, Allie, because I appreciate you. I really do. Carly, thank you so much for bringing this, because I think we talk so much about being grateful, and this is an action. And you're not asking me to do a lot, but you're asking me to action something that I'm thinking of at the moment, and then I could give it to Allie. I'm going to keep mine at work, because there's so many times at work that I say thank you, but that's just verbal. How about making somebody's day?
Right, with a handwritten card.
Right, with a handwritten note.
It's so much more meaningful than getting a text or even a phone call that someone took those 3 minutes to write a message just to you.
Yeah.
This is better.
Yeah, it's so true. Well, and I think when you first take that moment, like here on the box, it says, each act of gratitude starts with a ripple of kindness that begins with you and reaches further than you can imagine. Every letter you write adds joy to the world. So take out your pen and begin. It was not long ago at bedtime, my daughter, who's 8, looked at me and she goes, "Mommy, did you know one person can change the world?"
Oh,
and I was like,
sweet.
"What do you mean?" You know, getting her to explain a little bit more. She goes, "Well, if I'm nice to that one person and it makes their day, then they might be nice to someone else." And I love just the innocence of listening to my sweet 8-year-old daughter and recognizing that power of our actions and our attitude. So here you've got kind of 2 parts, right? You can journal, and that's that internal part. And then you've got an external where you get to take action. So you're getting 52 of the cards and the journal. Could you imagine sending this, though, to a new parent who's about to be an empty nester? I say new parent, a new empty nester, right? Because you're probably going through a lot, feeling a lot of feels as you're about to send off that college student for the first time.
Exactly.
This would be a great gift for them.
Perfect.
Carly, you told me about how you had an opportunity to travel, and you went ahead and utilized the thanks.
I did. I sent one to my dear friend that moved all the way to London. Used to see her every day, and she hosted me last December, and it was I was obviously a few months late in getting that card to her, but that feeling of gratitude that I felt continued on, and it just made her day. She let me know.
I also think a lot of times I think, you know what, when I go to the store, I need to buy a card. When you pick up cards today, they're $5, they're $6, they're $7, they're a lot of money. Where these are beautiful. I mean, Forever Grateful, thank you, many thanks. And then the sending your gratitude, and they're blank on the inside. The envelopes are really beautiful.
They are. They're gold
whether you
ink.
hand them to someone or whether you mail them.
You see that? Yeah, I mean, elevated details too. So you take the time to write it. When they open it and receive it, these are the kind of cards people keep.
Exactly.
You know, they hold on to it or they put it up on their mirror in their bathroom as that reminder because it makes them feel so good. You get the 52 cards and then the journal to kind of prompt you along to practice that habit.
And like even my boyfriend, he keeps every single greeting card he's ever gotten.
I love that.
From his
That's
friends
so
and family
sweet.
and from me. I didn't know this until recently. It's on this box on the top of his fridge. And to think that in this journal, you can actually write the name of the person you sent it to and the date you sent it and then why you sent it and also record the reaction that
Their
you got.
response.
And to think that, you know, you pop a card in the mail, maybe you as the card writer, you forget about it once it's in the mail. But to be able to look back at the 52 things throughout the year that you were grateful for is also changing your own life.
Allie,
really
I
is.
love what you just said about, and it kind of inspired me. If you have kids and you have grandkids, I mean, here's a nice opportunity. You will always have that card on hand to teach them as well. You know, you don't wait for that special moment to have to write the thank you notes for just birthday gifts. There's a lot more that we need to recognize that we're grateful for.
Yeah, it's a really good point. It's the little things, you know, the little things to a teacher or a friend. We were at a school event and Violet got tickets for the dunk tank for the teachers. Well, one of her friends didn't get tickets. You know what she did? She shared her tickets with her friend.
That's beautiful.
You know, when you practice that, when you're in that kind of mindset, you find that you look for those moments and you're grateful for it. And now you have a way to remember it in your journal and to send a thank you note. Carly, thank you so much for bringing us
having me.
a moment of gratitude this morning. Free shipping and handling on your box. You get your journal as well as your 52 cards, and it's all shipping to you for free. You can also send this to someone as a gift.
You're giving them a whole year of gratitude.
That's
in
true,
one box.
right? Encouraging them as well. We'll send it back over to Pat for something brand new. Lots of new. Ooh, this one looks like a breeze, Pat.
Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Allie. I really